Supernanny Jo Frost slams parents of iPad kids and urges them to take back control. Hello friends, I am welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. It's heartbreaking to see babies holding cell phones in their strollers instead of just observing. Seeing the trees and the sky and the birds, Supernanny Jo Frost has sparked a debate among fans after criticizing parents for over-relying on technology in their children's upbringing. Beleaguered parents and unruly children on television is known for her handling of some of the most challenging tantrums from Britain's toughest youngsters. However, with the advent of technology altering parenting styles, more moms and dads are turning to gadgets like iPads and smartphones to entertain their kids. The former channel personality has voiced her opposition to the trend of raising iPad kids, arguing that parents should be more involved in their children's learning about the world. She said, "I don't think there's no benefit for technology for a child under the age of 3. Baby media cannot teach your child anything." She went on to say that many online videos claiming to educate children about the world are merely a marketing ploy, and that nothing surpasses real-world experiences. She continued, "Children explore and through play they learn," reports The Mirror. They observe the world, the safety based on the people around them. It's heartbreaking to see babies holding cell phones in their strollers instead of just observing, seeing the trees and the sky and the birds and the person that will pass them and the puppy dog that's lost. Supernanny Jo Frost reveals signs that show your child is experiencing social media behavioral challenges. Reality TV legend Jo Frost, aka Supernanny, has listed the troubling behavioral challenges children may experience because of excessive social media use. The parenting expert is raising awareness of addictive habits moms and dads may be passing on to their children and the signs they should look out for. Maybe you, the adult, have addictive behavioral challenges too, Frost said. It is easy to bypass yourself and enable your children. We've all done one thing or many. However, with more awareness, we can reduce the distraction and put in more action to change our behavior. They can't sit in a car or on a plane and can't experience boredom without needing to be occupied by social media. They can't wait their turn without complaining and display entitled behavior. Supernanny Jo Frost claims electric toothbrushes are disabling our children. The original Supernanny, Jo Frost, has put electric toothbrushes on the naughty step this week, claiming they're one of the ways we're disabling our children. In a controversial Instagram post, the parenting expert shared a number of toothbrushes or would crumble if a situation arose, and we only had manual toothbrushes, added another. Another toothbrushing helps children build manual dexterity, requiring precision, control, and the ability to perform specific movements smoothly. The jury's out on whether that means you need to use a manual brush. Some say electric options can make learning this essential task more fun while offering equal, if not better, plaque removal, but others claim the different technique may stop them developing the motor skills to brush properly on their own. Commenters also queried whether skateboards were relevant in Jo's post, including who said, "Skateboards shouldn't be in there. It's a tough sport/hobby where all muscles are needed," and not to mention a great social community. However, it seems Jo was specifically referring to the electric versions of bikes, scooters, and skateboards, to which at Pitchad chimed in, "I do think electric scooters both have high risk of severe accidents and take away important physical exercise from kids." Whether or not you agree with the specifics of the parenting guru's statement, research does back up the theory that excessive use of tech correlates with obesity, reduced attention span, impaired executive function, and poor mental health in children. Painful as it is, as parents, we are responsible for creating our children's environment and what they spend their time on. And gadgets have a huge impact on how bored our children are or aren't if on a screen, and therefore how much they play and get outdoors. When it comes to giving children gadgets or screens, an uncomfortable question, but a very powerful question to ask yourself is why? Is it because they need the screen time? Or is it because it's making life easier for us? Sometimes by making life easier in the short term, actually we are taking away critical social and emotional skills that they need to grow and learn. That said, it's important not to demonize technology or dismiss its benefits altogether. Offering an alternative opinion under Jo's post, at Playful Wonders wrote, "If some gadgets can make tasks quicker and easier, giving us more time to focus on what truly matters, is that such a bad thing? As long as there's balance," Supernanny Jo Frost warns parents to stop key mistake that stresses kids out. Supernanny Jo Frost had some advice for parents who make one common mistake, as you could be unintentionally giving them burnout. Here's all you need to know. Jo Frost has warned parents about a common error that may lead to kids becoming stressed and unruly. While many moms and dads assume that it's a good thing to keep children busy and tire them out, they could actually be having a detrimental impact on their lives. Jo urged her followers against overscheduling with their kids, promoting free time for them to potter and play. She believes throwing your kids into activities could be a sign you're actually avoiding quality time, so reset, reclaim your rest, and relax as a family. Parents, please remember not to overschedule your children's daily routine. They need time to potter, play, and be their non-performing self. To combat this problem, Jo recommends allowing time for spontaneity. It gives kids the chance to be creative, enjoy their parents' company, and even be bored from time to time. In the long run, this may make them feel a lot less exhausted. Supernanny Jo Frost says wise up, as she divides fans with warning to parents. Some branded her words condescending and mum-bashing as we gear up for the "if you are coincide" stint. In fact, if you're not, it creates power struggles with your child. One user countered, "Forcing a child into doing something they're just not ready yet can make things far worse. Every child is different, and there are reusable nappies." Another user took issue with her tone, accusing her of mum-bashing. "Every child is different," they argued. "Every parent parents differently. All cultures are different. Yes, there are milestones that are usually met by the average child by a certain age bracket, but there are many reasons for differences. I'm all for raising awareness, but this is written rather condescendingly." While acknowledging the challenges of parenting, she emphasized the need to recognize that some aspects of development don't require intervention. Her advice was to stop making it a competition. "I've worked through most trends and fads twice. I've been in this field so long, and my advice is don't get stuck on trends and fads. Stick with principles and strong values. Everyone can work with that." Supernanny Jo Frost slams parents who show off their children's morning routines on social media, saying they should be spending quality time together, not performing for the internet. British parents have praised Supernanny Jo Frost after she went on an impassioned rant slamming parents who share videos of their children's cool morning routine. The child-rearing